Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and I was having a good day. I was playing some Final Fantasy 16. Nano put me on, pretty fun game. And I was looking at some comments before bed, and I saw some stuff, and I thought to myself, man, people are being stupid. And then I looked a little bit deeper, and I was like, man, people are really stupid. So here we are, kids. Yep. Some of the stuff I kind of get it. We're obviously gonna talk about a lot of this about Broly's team. I don't really think that people really get it, and I do wonder. Like, Broly is very strong when he transforms, and I do think that a lot of people will just see, like, turn 5. Broly transforms, and he could do a barrage of, 30 million, 20 million, 20 million, 20 million, while guarding with damage reduction, clearly the strongest unit in the game once he transforms. And it kind of, melts people's brains, and they're unable to kind of, comprehend or discuss things about things. Here's the thing about Broly's team, right? Broly himself is very good. He's solid in base. I think he's him and Gogeta are they're good in base, but they're not completely jaw dropping. Just because Broly does a bunch of supers, Gogeta does a bunch of supers, that's cool, but you're gonna need slot 1 protection, right? You need help. That's the thing about I would probably rank Broly's team above the Super Saiyan team, for example, because the Super Saiyan team early on is very limited in terms of slot 1 defense. LR Future Gohan, Broly, Blue Gogeta, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. You go through, basically the entire Super Saiyan team is not good turn 1, slot 1. So, I probably would say I like Broly's team better than that. But, there's... Broly is actually very interesting, because I can't think of people's reaction to a character like this. The last time I just felt like people were completely missing touch with how things are was Namek Goku. I vividly remember the way people were talking about Namek Goku. Now, we're not talking about when he came out. No way. When Namek Goku Full Power Frieza came out, I thought that there was a 3-headed dragon, Namek Goku Full Power Frieza, UI Goku for who was best in the game. I thought that there was good points for all of them. I thought UI Goku was 1, Frieza had the best claim to number 1 besides UI Goku, and then Namek Goku was right there. But, 8 months later, deep in the Red Zone meta, and when people were talking about Namek Goku he was top 5, when Red Zone Broly existed and Red Zone Omega, and it's dude, no way. This Broly team, Broly himself is good, but he is a super class character masquerading as a villain, right? If you take a look at Broly's links, so we have Prodigies, Super Saiyan, this is primarily a super class character link. Berserker is mostly shit. I mean, this link, it's pointless unless you have the 2 Brolys linked together and you're below 50% HP. Shocking Speed, a lot of villains have this, a lot of super class characters have that. And then you have Prepare for Battle, obviously that's, basically the same link, and then Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Broly links best with Saiyans. That's how it is. And, I mean, if we look at Broly's team, honestly, I think a lot of the best characters on Broly's team are Saiyans. Okay, so this is the hour-long video right here, right? This is the first team I used. Now, I was looking at some of the comments. We're going to look at some of the comments. I was looking at some of the comments, and I was blown away. It's no matter what I do with this team, people call it bad, right? I run, we get the variant where we have, Fusion Zamasu, AJL Fusion Zamasu. It's it doesn't matter which variant we run, people are saying it's bad, right? People say Truth acts like it's only super bosses. Look at this. I grabbed one comment from this because I was blown away by this. So, what Truth sees, super bosses and Gogeta. And it's this is the very first team in the video. Bro, hello? A lot of people, I think, just talk without paying attention to nothing. They don't read nothing, watch nothing, listen to nothing. It's I have the notion in my head, and that's what we're going with. Because it's I have used so many different characters with Broly, right? I have been swapping around characters, seeing what's good. keep in mind that right now, we are in probably the best period of Dokkan history in terms of difficult fights. The amount of relevant difficult fights that are out right now is crazy. Red Zone Beerus, the Dragon Ball Super Movie Memorial, like you have all these different fights with all these different strengths and weaknesses. And people are talking about, oh yeah, you got to run this build. Well, no. Number one, no. There is no best build for every single event. All these bosses are now structured differently. Different characters are working good in different events. 17 and 18. This is a character that going into the anniversary, like I would have just said is outright garbage, now have got a real role that can be fulfilled because there's a lot of very tough fights where they can have a nice impact, right? So I just want to just kind of look at some of these comments, like kind of see what things people are saying, right? Okay, so yeah, this is the idea that brought me to this video. I was like, oh yeah, like we're jumping in. So yeah, okay. So it's nothing about is Broly's team good or bad. I mean, is Broly's team good? I would say yes. I love calling it bad though, but is it good? Yes. What Broly's team is wonky. It is not cohesive. I would bet Broly's team will potentially age out fast because it's a bit of a mess. Again, because Broly himself is a villain, or it's a superclass character pretending he's a villain, right? And the thing is, too, is when you transform with Broly, his domain actively hurts superclass characters. But then, here's the other thing, superclass characters are better than all these villains, right? Like, we go back to this right here. I mean, to be fair, this is the hardest fight in the game, right? And if we go, look at this. We are fighting the last phase of, this is turn 4, dude. This Trunks is a beast. He has a ton of health. He has big damage reduction. He's got everything. This is turn 4, dude. And look at this. Here, I'm just going to mute it. We don't need to hear myself talking. Turn 4. And LR Golden Frieza, who I haven't ran LR Golden Frieza much because LR Golden Frieza, he's very powerful for specific fights. I mean, to be fair, Broly's team is making things go much faster, so Golden Frieza's gonna have more of that damage reduction up. But dude, this is turn 4, and look at what Golden Frieza is taking. This is turn 4, right? You are going to be doing your best running these superclass characters that actually have a lot of these crazy abilities, right? I have a bunch of these different videos pulled up because again, I just want to just see what some of these comments are. I'm kind of losing my mind. It's crazy how no matter what build you're running, people are saying it's bad. No matter what build we're running, people are saying, oh my god, Truth acts like it's only super bosses. Even though I got other people saying, oh my god, he read AGL Kai Goku. Well, yeah, because Kai Goku has a lot of tech. I don't see what the problem is with that. Revive Tech Goku. I don't see what the problem is with that either. He's a revive character. I think he has less of a purpose after Broly, Chila, and Lemo have come out because they can give you that HP reset. By the way, I do run Broly, Chila, and Lemo a bunch in the video, right? We fight Beerus. Obviously, I don't run them against Beerus. Here's where we do run Tech Fusion Zamasu. Obviously, he's going to be really good for the Beerus fight because we need that heavy damage reduction early on. But the Beerus fight can kind of, go a little bit quicker. But, you go through a lot of these. I go through so many different setups. This run was just bullshit. Where Blue Gogeta just kills Golden Frieza in here. Yeah, that damage right there. Okay, sure. Then we're over on the Super Saiyan team. Sort of hope Trunks gets completely blasted a couple of times. Then we fight Fusion Zamasu. The thing with this video is I do like to kind of switch up a lot around teams. See Broly in different situations. Did we use Broly's team at the end? Yeah, we did. And then here's Broly, Chila, and Lemo again. Again, I used them several times in the video. They're pretty good. But okay, so right here, his best setup. Double Broly. Okay, so Broly's leading it. LR Golden Frieza. Now, you see, I disagree. LR Golden Frieza in a lot of these fights can get clapped up very easy. I think LR Golden Frieza, I do like him against the Fusion Zamasu fight. I think he can work well against the AoE, but obviously, like, after the initial turn, you got to get him away from the big boss super attack, right? And Golden Frieza certainly, in terms of, like, what he's bringing to the team besides just that initial defense, it's not a ton. I guess if the fight can be debuffed, Golden Frieza does have debuffs, so, like, LR Golden Frieza would be good against the Gods and Mortals Vegito Blue fight, for example, because in there, Golden Frieza's early damage reduction would be huge, and he could debuff. If we'd use Broly's team against the Supreme Battle Spectacle Blue Kaioken Goku, same thing. Golden Frieza has a huge damage reduction early, which you need, and then he could debuff. But this notion that you just run the same team in every single fight, it doesn't really work. And, like, just saying, like, oh, like, this team wipes so good. Well, no, because, again, a lot of these are very fight-specific. What video did I want to pull up? It was the first time I fought Broly? Broly in the Dragon Ball Super Memorial. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, right here. So shut up, past me. Okay. The very first run we do, here, let's just take a look at the team. What did we run? Oh my god, dude. Okay. So we ran Broly, Fusion Zamasu, Golden Frieza, Future Gohan, Gogeta, and then we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, if we cut to the end, right? So at the end, we get here, and Fusion Zamasu just gets hard one-shot. Slot one-shot right here. Wabam. Broly, Chila, and Lemo just come out, and they hit Fusion Zamasu for, 900k damage we take right here? Like, this notion that, like, you just run one team, and it sweeps the entire game, is just not true, right? Like, every fight has huge RNG in it. Look at the Trunks fight, the new Trunks fight. The new Trunks fight is dictated oftentimes by what character is in slot 7, because you get to STR Trunks almost every single time I've done the fight. It's been turn 3, we get to STR Trunks. And he could just lock the character that was in slot 7 and slot 1 and insta-kill you, and you have no counterplay. Like, you do all these different fights, and you're using different characters. It's not just roll the same setup out every single time. Tech Fusion Zamasu, again, is good in some fights. But, like, you know, Trunks, just as an example, ends with that big-ass sort of hope phase. No way you're running Fusion Zamasu in there. He carries huge risk. A lot of times, against the Omega fight as well, I tend to like to shy away from Fusion Zamasu. Fusion Zamasu, if he gets his domain up, Omega can't do anything to him. But I mean, we're gonna have to start talking about domains. I do not like the domain mechanic because these characters are eating off of each other, right? Like, Fusion Zamasu, Future Gohan, this Broly. I mean, Fusion Zamasu certainly in a lot of these fights can be a big part of Broly's team, but deep in the fight, when you would want to use the domain with Fusion Zamasu, you can't, because Broly is taking it. And Broly transformed is so far and away clearly number one. Like, you've got to prioritize Broly's domain, right? And I kind of like started early on and talked over it, but remember, Broly's domain is going to hurt superclass characters on the team, some of them. It's very situation dependent, where the extra damage, where on here do we see the domain effect? I might have to pull it up on the other wiki. Yeah, where does it write the dome? Oh, right there it is. Okay, so this extra damage right here, it can come into play sometimes, right? Like, I've seen it do nothing, and I've seen it generate a lot of extra damage on you. But this is one reason why I say that Broly is weird, his team is weird, right? Like, he's leading super bosses, but he himself does not have big bad bosses, which a lot of the big super bosses characters either have or could have, right? Fusion Zamasu's got it, but the Golden Friezas don't. Broly does not. Cell Max, who I presumed was going to be coming into the game, he will have big bad bosses, but when is he coming? Who knows, right? So the point is that Broly's team is a bit of a mess, right? Like, it's very not cohesive. Like, you're oftentimes going to have a lot of, like, differing characters that don't really have that much in common, right? Even if I really have liked, going back here, I just want to get the team layout up again. I really have liked Blue Kaioken Evolution Blue Vegeta on Broly's team, right? You drop Gogeta, and you have them, and you got double orb changers. You know, we could bring Broly, Chila, and Lemo. We could use, like, Golden Frieza. You could use the other Golden Frieza. Dragon Fist certainly works well. But, like, this character, they do so much damage. It works so free. It's so easy. But, like, this character doesn't have a ton in common with, like, Tech Fusion Zamasu or E-Jail Zamasu. Like, you're always, like, mixing and matching units that don't necessarily work super great together, which I think is a huge issue with Broly's team. And I try and talk about that, and I feel like people kind of, like, twist it, or they think I'm saying Broly's bad, but the team is definitely wonky. Yeah, see, like, dude, I get a lot of this. It seems like you think Broly's team is only super bosses, when it's like, dude, when do I ever just run super bosses? The super bosses category video, yeah. All these videos where people have been so mad at these teams I'm running and all these, like, it's never really just super bosses. Like what are we running right here? Like, I'm curious. Let's just see. So in this one, this is basically just super bosses right here. So it's super bosses plus Hirudegarn. Now, Hirudegarn, I don't really want to get into Hirudegarn, man. Hirudegarn can have big bad bosses with some of these other characters. Like Hirudegarn here works well because he has big bad bosses with Broly, Chan, and Lemo. He's got it with Tech Fusion Zamasu. He's got it with E-Jail Zamasu. But, I mean, Hirudegarn has to actually be able to dodge. I mean, that's kind of a big thing. Again, I talk about Broly's team as if he only leads super bosses. But, like, a lot of my criticisms are that the team is not cohesive. Like, am I crazy, or have I not said that a million times? Like, you know, if we keep looking around in here, like, people are going to say, like, oh, you were an idiot for running. Yeah, yes. Kai Goku and Bird Goku, the Tech Carnival Goku. This is from one video, by the way, right? This was the Z Omega video. It was this one. Because in this, we have, like, the Broly rotation. Where? Is it the turn before or the turn after? We run the double, like, Brolys, right? So here we go. We have double Broly together. They completely one phase STR Omega. Then we get here. We get to the next turn. The double Brolys kind of, like, tear through. And then Kai Goku gets killed at the end. I think that Kai Goku, there's Broly taking 100k. Then there's him taking 100k right there as well. Because he didn't get built up and stuff like that. So we end up dying there. And then there was a second loss right after this, right? What is this one? It's the same thing. It's this Goku getting caught again. But, like, this was... dude, this was one video from 9 days ago, right? Like, I don't know, like, how many different setups are we running? Like, I haven't really been running them too much. I do like the AGL Kai Goku against Beerus. Beerus is a really good fight for him because that Beerus fight, he will super attack and he will blow you away. Beerus, if he just decides, like, once Beerus goes into his territory, into his rage mode, if Beerus just supers you, slot 1, he will kill Broly. Let's go to the... So we did the Beerus fight. Yeah, so it's right here. So this worked out perfectly for us, because LR Golden Frieza was in slot 7, right? So LR Golden Frieza just sits right there in slot 1, and we're good. This exact situation, you know, like, depending upon what, like, rotations you get or something like that, if we would need Broly in slot 1, and Beerus supered right there, like, he one-shots Broly. Like he would just outright kill him. Like we would just get completely disintegrated. Because Beerus just does that much damage early on. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, let's jump back over. But AGL Kai Goku, he can actually counter it. Although, to be fair, I have had unbelievable bad luck with AGL Kai Goku. has been giving me bad luck on the same level of Hirudegarn. Both of those characters. Because I was using the AGL Kai Goku against, it was Blue Kaioken yesterday in the Turles video. And it's like he kept getting slapped by super attacks without actually defending. It was shitty. Okay, we're not talking about Orange Piccolo here. Long as the team is capable of no item every tough fight, I can't see him as being bad. The only thing with this is if you have enough infinite RNG perfect attempts, GT bosses can no item everything. This is not a good argument if it's capable of no iteming every tough boss. That is not an achievement or an accomplishment. Basically, any good team is going to be able to go through every single boss. And not to mention that the entire game is RNG, right? You know, you get one lucky dodge and you could be good. You get, you know, one bad opening rotation and you're completely smoked, right? Like the whole game is RNG. I don't like this argument of it can no item the fight, so it is immune from criticism. No, the team is wonky because BROLY is not a great villain leader, right? BROLY is a character who doesn't have big bad bosses, which big bad bosses characters are always going to want. I think they would have been a lot better off if they had made BROLY, I think he should be an all-type support to really help kind of like meld together the mix of villains and superclass characters that you'd want to run, right? But like if we would get, I don't know, like Cell Max, I guess, could lead super bosses, and like he would be a better leader potentially for like a super boss's villain team than BROLY would be. I mean, it depends, because super bosses also is a category that includes characters like Kefla, Jiren, right? These characters who would not be big bad bosses characters. But it also includes something like Rose Goku Black. If we get like some big new Goku Black character, he's going to be big bad bosses. Fusion Zamasu's big bad bosses. AGL Zamasu's big bad bosses. But BROLY is not. BROLY is going to kind of hurt the synergy with some of those characters. That's an issue. That's a thing that hurts Turles, by the way. Turles is a character, right? Because I just made this video. Turles is a character who has this intro that buffs extreme class characters. But, like, the extreme class characters on Turles' team are mostly worthless. They don't do much against these big boss fights, right? Blue Kaioken, you could debuff him and get him under control, but, like, right away, turn 1, Blue Kaioken is a really explosive boss. Turles has that great intro that doesn't do much because the other villains around him are shit. I mean, number one, they have to just keep pumping out good villains. I like what we've done during the 9th anniversary with BROLY, Chi-Lai and Lemo, and Int Gold and Frieza. But, I mean, only one of the three has big bad bosses. And those big bad bosses characters, they are balanced around having big bad bosses. Like, they need it. That shit is so important. Been running this for all the new stages. Yeah, see. Okay. Tech VB is interchangeable with STR Gogeta Blue, depending upon the situation. Sometimes. I mean, I would not run this setup in every single fight. Int LR Goku Black is definitely a strong character, but, like, he will get torn up by AoEs. So, like, I wouldn't want to run him against Omega, wouldn't want to run him against Fusion Zamasu. I also would not want to run him against the BROLY, against BROLY or Gogeta. Wait a minute, does both of the Super Warrior Memorials, or, the Dragon Ball Super movie memorial, both of them end with a physical character, actually. Both of those fights, the BROLY fight and the Blue Gogeta fight. But yeah, like, I don't like this in every, like this is fine, but I'm not running this against every single fight. Tech Vegito Blue, I mean, he can get completely exposed in many of these fights. But keep in mind, when we're talking about, like, difficult fights, there's legitimately, like, 15 that we could run right now. Is it a top 5 team? I'd need to think on that. Probably. What team is better than BROLY's team? I mean, I would, like, the Blue Goku and Vegeta team has got, like, the strongest, like, roster there is. But, like, they themselves are a little iffy. I'd have to look at that. BROLY's team is probably, like, it's probably, like, top 3. Like, just because it doesn't synergize well, it's still crushing everything. Dude, it's the 9th anniversary team. Hit Broly and Gogeta. Those two themselves just lay waste to everything, right? You're running more than one superclass unit on his team, right? So, again, we'll see something like this, but everybody else is, like, doing all these different types of things, right? So now it's bad that I'm running more than one superclass unit on the team, but you're going to see everyone running different setups, right? So I think this was a comment I replied to. Broly, Gogeta, AGL, Golden Frieza, who could get caught very easily deep in these fights. LR Fusion Zamasu, who can as well in some of them. Broly, Chi-Line, Lemma. I do really like this character. Obviously, there's some dodge canceling ones. Int Golden Frieza does work very well. He can get caught too, but Int Golden Frieza is really good for super bosses. But the point is, there's no just like one go-to build to run in a lot of these different teams. God damn it, I press the back button and it scrolls us all up. What is this? Super bosses, and then this. Yeah, I mean, but that's like Gogeta, Blue Kaioken, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Dragon Fist. Like, there's a lot of just like non-super boss characters you're going to want to run a lot. Okay, again, see, like, we're gonna keep going through, and everyone is rocking different teams, too. You know, we use similar stuff like that in the 1 hour video. Haha, carried by Daddy Gogeta is true. Gogeta Blue is better than Orange Piccolo. I mean, sure, like, we're not here to talk about that or argue that. But sure, whatever. Like, I right now I would say Piccolo, Orange Piccolo 1, Broly 2, Gogeta 3, and I'm really leaning towards maybe. Nah, I can't put Blue Kaioken, Evolution Blue Vegeta 4, could I? I don't know that I'd put them above Bulma. But like they're in there. They're like vaguely top 5 level. Broly's team is great if you consider his full leader skill, which I do every single time. Like, see, like, why are we talking about this? Broly's team is great if you consider his full leader skill. Bro, like, I'm using like all different types of setups every single time. We're doing all types of shit. Here, we fight Evolution Blue Vegeta in the Supreme Battle Spectacle. To be fair, though, this video was specifically just for super bosses. And, like, we ran this. Like, here, we do run LR Rose. Why? Because the second phase here against Evolution Blue Vegeta is tech. He's only a 2-phase fight, and that second phase is tech right there. So, like, Int Goku Black, he takes off, like, 6 health bars right here. Int Goku Black, because he triple supers. He does huge damage to Vegeta. But there's other fights like Trunks. I mean, I guess you could run Int Goku Black against Trunks, but it's a little tricky because you can't float him early on in the fight, because if he gets locked in slot 1, you're cooked, right? Like, again, the whole point is there's so many different fights and different setups work better in each fight, right? Like, that's a point we're going to get to. Is there any notable comments? Yeah, right here. No AGL Zamasu on the team is crazy. I replied to this because we fight Evolution Blue Vegeta. AGL Zamasu against Evolution Blue Vegeta, there's no way we are running him at all. Because AGL Zamasu sucks turn 1, right? Then he transforms and he becomes pretty solid. But we're going against this Tech Blue Vegeta who would one-shot him, right? Like, again, a lot of times I think people just are running their mouths before they really know what they're talking about. If you even get caught once by a 90% year, done for. Yeah. Gogeta in the Dragon Ball Super movie Memorial. Yeah. He will just absolutely kill you. So that's what this was. Is there any? No, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just beat the second hardest fight in the game with this team. Bro, Broly and his team can beat everything. It's not... damn, guys, like... I don't know. Like, it's not an accomplishment to no-item a fight, really. Like with these teams. Like, they're all gonna be able to do it. Like no-iteming a fight does not mean a team is good or bad, right? Like, there's so many different things that go into it. Yeah, his team is runnable in all the hardest fights in the game. I never said it wasn't. The team has, the team can have issues and simultaneously dominate the game. Both can be true. A lot of people, I think, just don't, there's a lot of things people don't get. Oh, let's see this. Tech, I guess he's talking about Fusion Zamasu, arguably better in long events because he builds up by getting hit. Well, but we're not worried about Tech Fusion Zamasu's offensive power. That doesn't matter even two shits because BROLY can carry the offense of the team completely. Fusion Zamasu's damage is nigh irrelevant. The problem for Fusion Zamasu is that as you go deeper into the fight, yeah, is this guy serious? We're talking about Infinite Zamasu? You realize, buddy, you can't do Infinite Zamasu and BROLY at the same time, right? I see Infinite Zamasu more mainly because my team isn't rainbowed. Well, but dude, Transform BROLY is better. That's the thing. You can't do Infinite Zamasu and Transform BROLY at the same time. And Transform BROLY is 1,000 times better. The other thing, too, is I don't really know what he's talking about here. I see Infinite Zamasu more, mainly because my team isn't rainbowed. This doesn't make any sense because BROLY and Fusion Zamasu, am I insane or do they not have the exact same transformation thing? It's the same. The only difference is that Zamasu's got HP tied to his. They have the same condition. How how where was this? How do characters being rainbowed, it's completely irrelevant to this conversation. We're just adding in that this guy's team isn't rainbowed for no point. There's no reason to say that. It has nothing to do with Infinite Zamasu, using his more than BROLY. It's got nothing to do with it. Why was Truth scared of Rudigarden getting one shot when he was at 1,000,000 defense? We'd have to go look at it, but I'm sure Rudigarden was gonna get one shot. Where would this be? Because I mean, if I'm, yeah, right here, Rudigarden is getting one shot for sure by these bosses. Rudigarden is taking 1,000,000 from this Gogeta or something like that. It's complete death. All right, let's keep going. No items every fight pretty easily. Again, I mean, you gotta start talking about really shitty stuff for it to not be no item every fight easily. Super Trunks' team doesn't no item every fight easily because Super Trunks is so terrible. But now we're talking about a character who came out. I mean, it's closer to Trunks being a year old than a day old. Think about that, right? That's so. Bro runs LR Ribrian on a full villain team, then acts like he knows what he's doing. These are the types of stupid ass comments where someone is you're looking to sun someone over having any semblance of a brain. No offense. What is he referring to? He's referring to this one Super Bosses category video I did. I have never run Ribrian besides this one video. And now we're talking about this. I run Ribrian on a full villain team and then act like I know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, if we want to do this, who is this again? Regis, you dumbass. No offense, but you're a dumbass. Not to be rude, but I mean, listen, you want to come into the arena? And we're going to start talking, buddy. Going into the video, I knew what? That we were fighting Evolution Blue Vegeta, who leads off as AGL. What is Evolution Blue Vegeta, kids? Oh, shit. That boy is Universal Survival Saga, ain't he? What does Ribrian do? Creates a whole bunch of orbs. Who could make use out of orbs that might have 100% chance to dodge? I did bring them on the team, obviously, right? Yeah, I did. But it's come on. I used Ribrian one time. One time I used Ribrian. And now I am literally not allowed to talk about BROLY because I used Ribrian one time in a fight where she could actually be decent, because you're going against Universal Survival Saga enemy. One of the phases they have type advantage. They're creating auras for Broly, Chi, and Lemo, and if it comes down to it, maybe we would have been able to proc Ribrian's giant form. But because I brought her one effing time, I can't act like I know what I'm doing. Broly's team does need a lot of help. To be fair, though, I mean, you could probably make that case about any team, but I need Broly's team to keep getting buffs. I would like to be able to run like a super competent villain team that's cohesive, and that is like impossible. Like, you could run a cohesive, terrifying Conqueror villain team, but it's gonna suck, right? Like, the cooler team during the Worldwide Download Celebration was really nice, really cohesive. But that's not what Broly's team is when we're mixing Gogeta, Blue Cow Ken, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Broly, Chila, and Lemo, Fusions, Zamasu, Goku Black. Like, it's just a big mess, right? LR Fortnite World Tour. You are insane. Oh, wait, no, this is LR. Oh, okay. I was like, what? No, I'm not running them. Okay. I mean, I don't know. We could do Omega versus Trunks. I saw Minato did that. I gotta get to bed. I don't know. I feel like I haven't even been... This isn't even a good rant video. Trying to do the Rainbow Extreme mission, and this shit is impossible, this team. Oh, actually, yeah, right. Against UI Goku. There's a mission against UI Goku. What team would I run? Well, UI Goku is a tough fight, but UI Goku doesn't have... He doesn't have bullshit, right? UI Goku is not locking. He doesn't have AoEs. UI Goku is pretty tame. I don't think that'll be too tough. In a second, we'll look at that. No, I'm wrong a lot, but I mean, right here, I don't like. I don't know. Some people think if you call Broly's team bad, that means you're saying he's bad. Yeah, but I mean, the community. One big thing about the community again is that they'll see LR Broly transformed, do like 30 million 5 times, and then like that's like their opinion. Like nothing else matters. But it's like, you know, you have multiple turns to get there. There's other characters on the team who don't work as well with Broly that you're running. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff like that. Okay, quiet down, sure. I mean, bro, like if you guys, like, I guess you can't know I'm annoyed and I'm gonna do a rant video, but like, you know, I'd love this to have some arguments to address here. You think he only leads Super Boss? Oh, yeah, okay. Beast, we're definitely not talking about him. All right, let's see. This is... I think this is the Dragon Ball Super movie memorial against Gogeta, I think is what this is. I think that's what that fight is. And this is... I'm not even too sure. Oh, there's a third one right here. Yeah, but again, I mean, I'm using very similar setups a lot of times to this, right? Like I don't know, like look what he says. I don't know, man. I'm using his team. I'm winning all the time. Maybe I'm just better. Like am I crazy, or are we not like winning like pretty much every time we use the team, right? Like we got caught. Fusions and also got one shot against Broly. Like we jumped into Trunks is the literal hardest fight in the game, and we jumped in and beat him in one try. And then we fight Beerus, and we beat Beerus in one try. We crush Beerus in one try. And then I start moving on to a bunch of different teams, because that's what I like to do with the 1 hour long videos, is get the characters in different setups with different characters. That's kind of the whole point. But people, I mean, usually like to miss the point just to talk shit. Private servers. No, I don't really want to talk about that right now. He's number 1. You can make a good argument for it. Again, I put Piccolo at 1, but I mean, you could talk about him there. What? Okay. I'm gonna... Obviously, Ryu right here, he just mistyped, and he meant to put super bosses. Okay, so just pretend this says super bosses. This is still, like, the stupidest, dumbass comment. Like, again, like, we go through all these videos, and it's like we're full of super class characters. I'm running Dragon Fist. I'm running Gogeta, right? Like, we're running all these different characters. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's only super bosses, and it's only. People complaining Broly doesn't have big bad bosses, but easily a Broly channel, then we'll have it. I mean, damn, dude, if Broly had big bad bosses, that would help things a lot. Mathematically, if you're the only one saying it's bad, then you're the one that's incorrect. Yeah, I don't really. I actually, this guy, this. See, a lot of y'all are dummies, because this guy just came in here and slapped me up. What do I say to this? If I'm the only one saying it's bad, then I'm the one that's wrong. Like, I don't have a counterpoint to this. I'm not the only one saying. Well, again, mostly what I'm saying is that the team is wonky as hell. It's not cohesive. No, I don't want to do this. No. Yeah, but I feel like this hasn't. Again, my performance is not good in this one. Seems like they really live rent free in your head. Well, occasionally the stuff's got to be addressed. We got to talk about this. Thoughts on my no item run on Omega with Cooler's team? That is impressive. That's. Cooler is not very good for Omega, so that is definitely a W run right there, for sure, for sure. You are wrong, but there's no argument attached to this. It just says I'm wrong. Yeah, I hate domains. This is not really a Broly criticism or anything, but like, dude, all these characters having domains, I don't like it. I don't know why a domain. You can't use a domain and then just overwrite it with another domain. Like, why can't you transform with Broly and then, like, the next turn, like, Future Gohan would just use his domain and overwrite it? I don't see why that doesn't work that way. Because it just makes a situation where, you know, Broly and Future Gohan are on a lot of teams together, and Broly and Fusion Zamasu are on a lot of teams together. But, like, you know, like, these characters, like, you're only able to use one of these domains. I don't know why you can't, like, transform a Broly and then still use Future Gohan's, transform as Zamasu, then still use Broly's. It's stupid. Let's see. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? I don't, like, did I word this stupidly? I feel like this works, right? I don't know. We could pretty much wrap up here. Where's the... Yeah, this one. Let's look at some of the comments. Haven't experienced a fight where this Broly doesn't perform well. For me, the biggest fight where Broly's gotten sunned was Beerus. Red Zone Beerus. But, to be fair, there's not a ton of characters that, like, slot 1 against Transform Beerus are doing shit. Anything. Like, it's like you got, like, LR Golden Frieza... Tech Fusion Zamasu in a really good situation could be okay, but it's tough. If Beerus just supers right away, there's very few characters who could do anything about it. Yeah, we're doing this joke again, but I'm constantly running other than super bosses. Yeah, well, I would put them two. Oh, this is, people will probably be mad in here. Let's see. Never take title seriously, sure. It's YouTube title, yep, okay, you're not even wrong. Alright, nothing crazy there. A lot of people are bad at evaluating the character. Said the guy who had to switch Broly's in potential after he gave him full dodge and complained. When did I what? No, that's not what happened. I switched my build? I mean, it was... it does sound silly to say, but it was for a joke, dude. I literally switched it for a joke. Several times since then, I've said, like, damn, I kind of wish I had more dodge. Because the idea I love is my Broly being full dodge. So, like, I don't know, like 27 dodge or something like that, right? The friend Broly is always full crit, right? Like, everyone, there's a million rainbow full crit Brolys on the friends list. So, all I got to do, transform with the friend Broly, because Broly transformed, like, is, like, pretty much unkillable. Transform Broly, like, you know, like, sort of hope all these bosses are not able to kill him, really. But then the second Broly, who we could have right next to him, I could have the huge dodge on, right, which could work very well. But no. No, I haven't really been complaining. I didn't complain, oh my god, if only Broly got crits. Right, like, that's definitely not what happened. I'm actually curious, what are the replies? Yeah, crit. I do like crit on Broly, right? Like if I pull a friend unit that has full crit, like, I'm definitely not upset about that. We're talking about the Green Goblin mass joke, okay. Ha! Yeah, I changed it to clown on polarity. Yeah, I did. No offense to polarity, but I mean, that is it. That is it. Put crit on Broly comments, I'd say is pretty successful. Yeah, but I mean, I don't. Again, I mean, I was putting dodge on characters like Majin Vegeta. Dodge is a little bit more acceptable these days, but like back then, like the way people were screaming at me was really, 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 really crazy. So my Broly, I think, dodges a super right here, but he has like 8 dodge or something like that. Like, he doesn't have full dodge. There's been a lot. There's been a lot of new hardest fights. I mean, I don't know. I might go Trunks hardest fight and then Fusion Zamasu too. It's hard to say. I do think Trunks is the hardest fight. Trunks, man, him just being able to lock your slot 7 character in slot 1 and kill you is like really tough. What? No, I didn't. I don't delete comments. He probably cursed or something like that. Let me see. I guarantee you. Oh my god, do I really want to prove this? But I guarantee you I could pull up like the back end of the video and his comment is hidden because he's like swearing or something like that. I don't delete comments, so. In your Broly versus Gogeta fight, you didn't use him for some reason. What is he talking about? I might have deleted it. No, it's not that. It's the other one. Whatever. Anyway, the point, Broly, Chili, and them are in multiple. They're in here multiple times. God damn it. Non-rainbow teams are lasting more than 10 turns, so no problem. Okay. But I'm talking about like all characters, rainbowed, level 10 links, like my account, like I've got everything maxed out. I'm talking about the experience of having everything maxed out. I'm not talking about 55% characters, right? Like you could say this, but I'm telling you what the experience is with maxed out characters. That's the point. This fight feels harder, Broly, Chili, and Lemo. I mean, I don't think so, only because it feels like Broly goes down pretty quick. Canceling dodge at the end is definitely very strong, but canceling dodge does not feel toxic like Zamasu's turn 1 AoE or Trunks' lock. Those feel legitimately toxic. Broly, Chili, and Lemo just canceling dodge does not feel toxic to me. I think, which is a big difference. Yeah, Broly, Transform Broly is so dumb. We aren't getting any extreme class help for the rest of the anniversary. Yeah, unfortunately, that's true. I mean, Broly's team could be getting buffs during the anniversary still. I think full power Jiren could get an easy 8, and he could be a massive asset. Easily. Full power Jiren. If you look at how strong, like, look at Broly, Chili, and Lemo. They are insane after their easy 8. I could see the same thing with Jiren. But by the way, Jiren would, again, open up that gap a little bit more where it's like we're moving even further away from Big Bad Boss's characters, right? It's like, you know, we're running all these characters, but then, like, Fusion Zamasu is just on there alone without Big Bad Bosses. It's going to be a nerfed version of Fusion Zamasu, right? Like, you have your Int Golden Frieza, your LR Golden Frieza. They don't have it. Broly doesn't have it. Gogeta doesn't have it. Blue Kaioken Evolution Blue Vegeta don't have it. And before you know it, right, like, it's like you're just running one Big Bad Boss's character without another one to get it linked up with. You completed the Trunks stage. You think it's easy if you bring all the best characters on Broly's team? Well, I mean, yeah, but like you could say that about any fight. Like, it's any solid team, and you know you could just say like it's easy. I brought all the best characters. Main issue is your team building runs Kai Goku and Carnival Goku in his teams. Like I ran them like once. Like I ran AGL Kai Goku again. Bro, I feel like I do got to close some of these tabs. All right, hold on. Let me close just some of these tabs. Let's close some of this. There was a second video I ran AGL Kai Goku in because it made a ton of sense, and it was this. This is where I ran him. I was arguing with Vector about this. Like, dude, this Broly, because Broly could get completely one-shot. Like, you have to bring characters who can deal with, like, Beerus's territory turn 1. Matter of fact, let me see if I still... Hold on, one sec. All right, I found it. What we have right here, this is, like, lost footage. Lost files. This is my initial Broly versus Beerus Red Zone video that, again, I recorded it normally. See, you can see this was the 4th of February I made this. It was in my recycling bin still. The hero song is playing during the Beerus fight, and it's blocked on YouTube. Not a copyright claim. They blocked the video. So I just ended up just, like, redoing the fight. Here's run number 1. Remember, people, there's comments literally everywhere where it says you suck because you're not running AGL Zamasu. There's AGL Zamasu. Again, pretty much turn 1, he just gets completely blasted, right? So we have a second turn. Dragon Fist is really good in here. Obviously, the Brolys and Tech Fusion Zamasu. What happens here? We lose this? Golden Frieza. Broly should be fine here. What happens here? Broly, after being able to attack like that, certainly should be okay. Let's see how Broly tanks this. I mean, I guess I did skip ahead a little bit. There's no way Broly dies right here, right? Let's see. Oh, he does. 380, huh? Okay. Sure. Okay. So we had a death right there. There was a death where we died. Is this it? Yeah, I think, okay, yeah, because I see this turn right here. I'm wondering, we want the two Zamasus next to each other for big bad bosses. I don't really want to float Broly off, though. Because if we float Broly off... AGL Zamasu was in turn 7, wasn't it? Who was in slot 7? Was it AGL Zamasu? So he wouldn't have gotten any stacks, I think. Let me see this. This... Yeah. This is a death turn right here. I don't know that there's any way we could have lived this. This is the one I've referenced before, where I think Beerus supers right away and Broly just takes, I think he takes 780 from this right here. So the play, Broly was on turn 1, so obviously I would want to leave him on rotation, so because the next turn we'd be able to have his domain, which would cancel Beerus's territory, get rid of the huge attack buff. I guess the correct play here, I don't know if AGL Zamasu would live. He might not live. Beerus just, it's way too hard, man. I don't think Tech Fusion Zamasu is not living. This is a second turn. I don't, there's no way to live this turn right here. This is just, I've talked about this many times and people pretend like I'm making it up. If Beerus just decides to super right away, a lot of times you're just dead. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. He did 710 to Broly. And this is a Broly we saw he was at 400k defense. This is a Broly who supered turn 1. So Beerus just supers right away and it's instant death. Tech Fusion Zamasu would have died right there. AGL Zamasu would have died right there, right? Like there's just issues. There's problems. Yeah, it's so crazy. Like we went through here. Like this was a nuts video. Like we just kept dying over and over and over. Then we win at the end. And then it's funny because hold on. I recorded this video and this was we got it cleared in one go. Right? And it's like, I have AGL Kai Goku on the team here. Oh, are people complaining about him on the team in the comments? Let me see. Because he's here because that Beerus super that, again, we just watched Broly, a Broly who had supered the turn before to get the defensive stack, take 700k from it, right? Goku can counter it and take 0 damage from Beerus' super. Let's see if people complain about him in here. No, wait, yes, they did. People, yeah, no, wrong. People were talking about using AGL TUR Golden Frieza. Yes, they were. Because all these little bastards, they're just, oh, let's throw out the private server where any unit could be used anywhere. But TUR Golden Frieza is not really able to be run in most of these difficult events. I was seeing people talking about running a triple Golden Frieza setup. Int Golden Frieza, the banner unit, LR Golden Frieza, and then AGL TUR Golden Frieza. People were saying to run triple Golden Frieza. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, people are saying... The problem is I keep forgetting that Hero is playing. That's the issue. And then once I forget, it's like, oh, god damn it. It's already a nightmare. Always Twitter where I'm finding things. Oh my god, dude. We're fact-checking me now? I think it was probably a tweet, yeah. Okay. Uh-oh, the rant. Oh, no. What are the replies gonna say? I'm sure they'll be very... No, they liked it. No. Okay, this was a good showcase. Great build on Broly. Oh, my God, dude. They were crying when he's got dodge and he's got crit. They go, oh, my God, we love it. We love it. Yeah, look. Yeah, we love it. We love it. Oh, no, I mean, but, dude, everyone has their box sorted a different way. Like, I like the way it is. Dude, come on. See, this... it's tough, man. Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku? No way. Nope. No way. Where do I want to run Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Which one of these tough fights? Do I want to run him against Trunks? No way. Definitely not. With Trunks' lock and Trunks' bullshit. Trunks doesn't attack enough times. Super Saiyan 4 Goku wouldn't help out there. I guess Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be good probably in the Dragon Ball Super movie memorials, especially against Gogeta, because the first 2 phases are tech. Actually, doesn't Broly open with a tech phase as well? That's where we would run Super... That's where we could do that, is in those ones. Looks like people aren't really... Tech Golden Frieza? No, you cannot. No, you can't. No. Blue Apple. Tech Golden Frieza is not runnable. He does not defend at all. You cannot run him. In really tough fights? No. Every video talk about the bad transformation condition for Broly, yet he's got it in every video. I guess that's fair, but turn 5 sucks. We're not backing up on that. And turn 5 sucks, but what's even worse than turn 5 is your 5th turn. I'm not backtracking on that. Hell no. You were able to use AGL Golden Frieza in this one future Red Zone. No, you can't. Nope. You cannot. Nope. Maybe in the private server you can. You cannot when you're playing the real game. No, you can't. Nope. Right? Yeah, right. Okay. We could look at like a couple more comments, and then I think we're good. I think we've mostly looked at... Oh, is there any quotes? Any funny quotes? Really don't understand what your issue is with the team. Genuinely has everything you like. Consistent rotations, great units, wide variety of different options, setups you can run as well. Please explain it to me. Well, again, it's the non-cohesiveness, right? Like, it's like we're running Tech Fusion Zamasu, who has like no big bad bosses help, right? Like, we could run some of the Golden Friezas who run out of stuff, but it's like we just have all these mix of characters who don't necessarily work that well, right? Like, let's run Dragon Fist on this one. Let's run Blue Cow Ken Evolution Blue Vegeta on this one, right? Probably what would be like the best version of Broly's team that I could think of for like Trunks, because Trunks is the hardest fight. Like, what would we do? Broly, Gogeta, Blue Kaioken, Evolution Blue Vegeta, LR Broly, Chi-Lai, and Lemo, right? Like there's 4. And then the last 2 could be like Int Golden Frieza and someone else. Definitely not LR Golden Frieza. Definitely not Tech Fusion Zamasu in that fight. Maybe Dragon Fist? I don't know. Which one is the hour-long video? Is this? Who do we bring again? I gotta double check. We brought... Yeah, it was Dragon Fist. But again, I don't... LR Golden Frieza, definitely get rid of him. No way I'm running him in this fight again. Golden Frieza could be good in that second phase against Trunks because he's got type advantage. So he's going to be, basically guarding plus damage reduction. But, I mean, that Trunks towards the end, boy. Whoo! 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 I'm just washed. To be fair, I don't really have a good argument against that. That's pretty good. You're washed. I can't really fight that. Yeah, I don't know. What do I say? I'm not washed? No, guys, I'm actually completely on. No. He got me there. Okay, there's 1 point for y'all. Name a single stage Broly's team can't no item. Thank God we already addressed that. That's not a point. This is not a point. Dude, you could no item every fight in the game with Cyberman on the team, man. Like, that's not... Okay. Broly is a terrorizer. Yeah, I agree. Is there anything else? I feel like this video is a mess, man. Whatever. You guys get to enjoy and argue with me in the comments, I guess. I don't know. No, never do singles. Don't do that. True seriously can't understand these lost fights because his units don't have crit. Look back at how many times crits would have blown his fights away. Since Sarah normally has to rely on dodge. I'll be honest, I just feel like this is bullshit. So, like, how many times crits would have blown the fight away? Bro, I mean, we're going to just use one example, but, like, I mean, here we are against the hardest boss in the game, and then, here we are in turn 4, like, killing him, right? Like, it's not like it could have been finished that much faster. We're referring to Beast coming out. When am I even going to put this video up? Huh. Yeah, I think Trunks is hardest fight. Beast will be a bigger buff to Broly than Cell Max ever will be. I mean, we don't know for sure if Beast is going to be on Transformation Boost. Because maybe the intro is him turning into Beast. Like, I don't think just... Like, if he's just Beast Gohan... I don't know that he's on that. Is Beast on full power? I gotta double check. Because Gohan... LR Ultimate Gohan... Dude, he's on so many categories. He might not even be on Broly's team. I'm not sure. Is he on full power? No, he gets full power. Okay. Yeah, so Beast will be on Broly's team. So that's going to be one more super class character we're running. It's one more. Wait, where were we looking? This video sucks. I feel like I made a really bad video, but whatever. You guys are going to enjoy it. Comments are always heated. Yeah, bro, they're always mad. Oh, it's loading. Loading. Shade on Broly's team is valid, but gets inflated like crazy. Being a shut-in alcoholic. Wait, oh my god! Wait. Didn't I bring this guy up in here and I said you have to actually give me an argument to talk about? Yes. That's got to be the same guy. All right, let's take a look. Being a shut-in alcoholic, arguing with a teenager and has really rotted your brain and hampered your maturing as an adult. Hope you wake up one day, bro. I mean, this is an interesting comment we can talk about. I mean, Lazarus doesn't know anything about me. like I could be arguing with teenagers on the internet about Dokkan, which is, I mean, it's how I make my money, my guy. I mean, it's literally my job. It's what I do. You know, like arguing with teenagers on the internet. There's a video that I'm making right now that's gonna pay bills. Like, buddy, just say it. Yeah, it's you know, like it's not like I'm not like, you know, just wasting my time arguing with kids all day on the internet when I should be getting a life. Like this is the stuff I do as work, man. Like I'm sorry. Now I actually don't drink almost ever. I have no way of proving this, though. Like, me just saying that doesn't mean anything. So, like, unfortunately, this part of it just kind of just sits there. Like, I can't prove it. I think the last time I had drinks was I was on a trip in June. I think. Was it? I think it was. Let's see if the replies are funny at all. No, I actually, again, almost never drink. I do not drink. A lot of people commenting are kids in school. Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree. I really do think they are. No, I'm not an alcoholic. No. Alright. Anything else funny here? All the hate towards the truth? Product of mom and dad sheltering you from being able to call a team bad without getting butthurt. It's alright. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Truth can't build teams. Yep, sure. We, you know. But guys, we no item every fight in the game. So obviously our teams are good, right guys? That's the argument. We no item it, so the team is good instantly. You cannot pay me to understand why Broly transforms after Gogeta. In the movie, Broly transforms first, so why is it different here? That is a good point. My reply would be both characters should just transform on turn 4. Instantly. Like, that's it. Boom. Easily no items, every difficult event. Okay, thank God we've already addressed this. I'm running the wrong units, despite the fact that I have all the same characters that everyone else is running in a lot of these runs, whatever. There's 58 replies. Maybe I should jump in here. I gotta put this video up today. God damn it. I want to go to bed, but I gotta put this up today. Alright, what do we got here, bruh? 58 replies. Certainly I can't just pass through here. Super bosses is trash, yep. You'll be acting like Broly only super bosses. We've talked about a lot of this. The Golden Freezes and Zamasu can get caught pretty easily, but I mean, obviously they're still runnable in most of these fights. Team doesn't have synergy. Yep, that's one of the big arguments I have here. Let me pause and allow this to load, I guess. Hold on. All right, let's see if there's anything good in here. Let's see. So what if Broly doesn't link well with the big bad boss's units? You can run other units to link with them. The point is not to maximize links. Point is to survive until turn 5. Then let Broly win the event. Damn it, it froze. Yep, here we go. Even though it can easily beat every event in the game, no item, dude. This is really the judge, man. Again, you could go do 100 attempts in every single event with Super Trunks' team, and in 100 tries, surely you'll get at least one, like every fight. Like, no item fusions Zamasu with Super Trunks, all this stuff. And then what? Just because we produce one screenshot of Super Trunks no iteming, like, again, Red Zone Fusions Zamasu or something like that, that means it's as good as Broly's team because it no items to fight? Like, that's not a good argument. Just because it no items, like, that really is, like, the argument of, like, a 16-year-old who's, like, in school telling his friend, like, well, I mean, it no items the event. Like, it's a big deal. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm always going for the no items and stuff like that, but, like, it's not like they're hard to get. They are not hard to get. It's not really it's not 2018 where like, oh my god, dude, we got through Super Battle with no items. God damn. Like, it's like there's items are completely unnecessary in every event in the game these days. Broly plus Gogeta's rotation activated Saiyan links. Well, the thing is you usually want to float Gogeta off right away. Again, I never like this argument of talking about like rotations. Like, I maintain you want and need to be very fluid with your teams, right? Like, just going in and saying we are doing this rotation the whole way through, oftentimes just going to lead you to lose. There's not really anything super crazy in here. Ha! Super Bosses is more competitive than GT Bosses. That is very true. I mean, we start at the top. I'm taking LR Broly over LR Omega every single time. Yeah, exactly. I don't only run Super Bosses. That's, again, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm losing my marbles. I don't I completely disagree about the team being good. I don't know that I would say that. It's just it's a bit of a mess. It's more so like Broly's team is probably going to age out faster than some of these other teams, right? Like, we're probably, I mean, they're showing Beast in what, 12 hours? Superhero is just going to be the best team. Like, there's just no way. When they're adding LR Beast Gohan and Gamma 1 and 2, I already think Orange Piccolo is number 1. Like, Superhero is just going to be the team, right? And it's like that team, something like Movie Heroes, is going to be cohesive and probably more effective in difficult fights maybe a year down the line, 8 months down the line, than something like Broly's team would be. Because without the cohesion, it's going to lead to issues. Especially if you think of like a fight like Trunks, where like a character could get locked, right? And then, you know, you could break some of these rotations. Again, if you're trying to run Tech Fusion Zamasu, you want Big Bad Bosses. There's not enough Big Bad Bosses characters. Like, these things will come into play once fights get even tougher again. I feel like a lot of this stuff isn't really anything I could... Yeah, like, it's wonky, but, like, that's about it. Alright, whatever, we're done there. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Nice clickbait. No, I have him at 2. He's 2. He's 2! 2! Is anyone else tired of dodge or die characters? Yamcha, brand new Gogeta. You just want a tanky unit. Well, I mean, Broly. Once he's transformed. I've had no problems with Gogeta whatsoever. Has Gogeta died for me once? I don't know. Gogeta? No. Gogeta's not mid in dodge canceling fights. Because Gogeta, Blue Gogeta, after he supers, he's only taken damage from super attacks. Gogeta, but he could nullify Beerus anyway. Well, yeah, but the thing is you're not typically gonna be able to see that. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever gotten this before. This. I don't think I've ever gotten this one time. Because you don't get this until turn 4. I guess it's possible against Beerus, but that's not something I've gotten again. I might not be in even one video. But yeah, Gogeta's fine in dodge canceling fights. Because after he attacks, he's only taking damage from supers, right? First minute in, no Broly trio. I used them multiple times in the video. I have 2 orb changers and still no Broly trio. You do realize that Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue Vegeta, like, they want to use their own orbs. And then they are one of the best characters in the game for this Trunks fight because of how tanky Trunks can be. Like, a lot of times, again, people say things trying to dunk on someone without really thinking it through. All right? Like, you do realize how good Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue Vegeta are, right? And how they make use out of the orbs? And like, you know, I don't want to do it, but we could just turn everyone's argument back on them. This first run was a very simple and easy no item run. So doesn't that just mean you're all wrong and this is a perfect setup? We easily, effortlessly no itemed it, right? So there you go. There's no room for criticism whatsoever. I'm a straight male, but damn, Broly is hot. Yeah, I mean, that's true, right? Comment section should cope. We're having fun. No, video's not blocked. No way. Easy Kami. You guys don't want to see that. You guys don't want to see that video. This is, dude, I think Broly had one dodge in the video instead of demolishing. This is like, people are so full of shit. You're so full of shit. He has one dodge like an hour in. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I have Orange Pickle at 1. You're goddamn right I do. Should I watch a video of someone undermining the new units? Well, I mean, you commented, buddy. And, I mean, undermining the new units is winning every single fight, apparently. Yeah, then we win. What a shock. Oh, here we go. Stop running Broly with so many superclass units. You put yourself in near-death situations way too often without even realizing. What does that mean? You put yourself in near-death situations way too often without even realizing. Why? Should we run Tech Fusion Zamasu who get one-shotted against Int Trunks? Like, I would assume a comment like this is because he sees the very first run. I mean, okay, like, we're criticizing the superclass characters, right? Why don't we talk about LR Golden Frieza taking 360k damage from 2 normals right here, guys? What do you think about that? Again, keep in mind, children, the problem with my team building is I have too many superclass characters. Look at Golden Frieza, debuff him. Did you guys catch that debuff right there? Let's watch it. Let's keep watching. Debuff number 2. Oh shit. And we take 360k damage from 2 normals. But again, the problem is that we're running superclass characters, right? Stop running Broly with so many superclass characters. What'd you guys think about that? Was that really impressive performance by the extreme class characters? Right? Like, do I pull up the one clip again of Fusion Zamasu getting one shot? Is that really impressive performance by the villain characters who are so good, right? What if, I don't know, what if we go look at, there is a run in here where we use a full villain team. Now, to be fair, I mean, this is kind of bullshit. But here's your full, well, I guess Beerus technically isn't a villain, right? But, I mean, we're running movie bosses. Here we go. Hey, guys, look, I'm running full, the problem is I'm running too many superclass characters. Let's watch this. Hirudegarn has 100% dodge right there, by the way. Again, problem is we're running too many superclass characters, guys. You remember that? It's in your effing skulls, right? Remember, we're running too many superclass characters. We are running too many superclass characters. All right, let's see how this goes. Now, Golden Frieza, someone might comment and say, oh, well, you didn't have him on rotation with a Super Boss's character right there. And remember, that gives you 20% damage reduction. 20%. Do you think 20% damage reduction is going to cut out of this 1.5 million damage he took? Nope. So there you go again. There's us dying from an extreme class character. Very common sight. Not surprising to see the extreme class character die. So again, memos, you don't really know what you're talking about, buddy. It's almost like your character didn't dodge, took 450k damage per hit. What is he talking about? Let's take a look. What is he talking about? What 108? 108. This is them getting killed by the double normal right here. I think this is them dying to 2 normals, right? Yeah. Well, the only issue with what he said is I did talk about that. I did say that they didn't dodge and they got us killed. It was like a minute later, but I did talk about that. But here's the problem. My character does have dodge. I don't have a stupid moron build of like full additional on that character, right? Again, this character doing 10 guaranteed crit supers is not taking away all of Fusion Zamasu's health. one dodge wins us the fight, right? Like, do people even think when they comment these things? What was his HP at the start when the blues start attacking? Right here. In order to take this off, how many guaranteed crit super attacks do they have to do before Zamasu is dead? 10? 11? If they did 11, this character, Blue Goku and Vegeta, if they did 11 guaranteed crit super attacks, does that kill him? Is that how many it takes? 11 to get to? It takes a lot. It'll take a lot. Guaranteed crit super attacks to kill him. You know, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like. Yeah, look at that, dude. Yeah, maybe more like 20, 25 super attacks. That's the point, dude. Okay, one dodge and we win that fight, but 20 guaranteed crit supers and we weren't doing anything. That character does nothing unless they're good defensively or they're transformed into Vegito Blue, right? Like I don't even know. Like, it's ridiculous, ridiculous. What video was that yesterday? What video was that? That was was that this? Was it this video? Dokkan battle video? Shut up, past me. I think it was this video. Where we have the blues. Yeah, this has got to be it. Bad unit dodge. Yep. Okay. This is not correct. My blues do tend to dodge a lot more often. Talk about the skill orbs. Oh, are we talking about the friend? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. People are mad at me for going in on this, huh? Look at this. Look at this. Guys, we're defending this? Come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Please. Where is it? Yeah. This, like the shut up about dodge already. Well, no, dude. Like, we go in and we win when we dodge, right? Matter of fact, here's a funny thing we could do. Is it up? I think the video, I think I had it scheduled for 5 p.m., right? Yeah. Again, shut up about dodge, truth. All right. So here's a pretty shitty team because we're running significantly weaker characters on this team, right? Where is it? It's, yeah, here it is, right here. Check this out. Check this. Stop talking about dodge. Again, this fight with this team, 17 and 18, I mean, they're effective. Oh, shit. He double supers on this turn. I think this is the only, like, this is like one of the only times I've ever seen Trunks double super. He can double super, but it's very uncommon. All right, so watch, so check this out, right? So Piccolo Jr., if you guys notice, is locked in slot 3. So Piccolo Jr., we do our super, okay? Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty good. And then we get the normal. Again, I would like to point out right about now, I have a full offensive build, right? Like, you guys can go back and double check. It's like Piccolo Jr., he's got like tons of additionals, tons of crits, all that shit, right? Doesn't do anything. Oh, double super. Oh, we dodge. Okay, well, it looks like we're in good hands, right? Well, no. 17 and 18 unfortunately got locked right there. And I'm pretty sure you could say, well, why did you float them off and get them in there? I'm pretty sure they previously got locked in slot 3 over here, too. Like, this was Trunks locking them in slot 3. Right? Yeah, dude, Trunks locked them in slot 3, and then they come back around and he locks them in slot 1. How unbelievably ass toxic is that? He locks them in slot 3, and then when they come back, lock them in slot 1. That is ridiculous. All right, now let's try this. Again, if you're curious, they cannot live a normal. A normal kills us. We lose to a normal. Let's watch. Let's watch. Let's watch. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, good thing I know how to build my characters, huh? And then we win. We win. With this shitty team, with AGL UI Goku from 500 years ago, with heavily nerfed 23rd World Tournament Goku, like, we beat the hardest fight in the game. Because of dodge. So, like, no. Again, I have so many people, exactly, who'd say dodge is worthless. It's so terrible. Well, tough. We're talking about it when it happens. We'll give him a heart. Damn, I'm really just rambling on here. An hour 25? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm defending it. Yeah. No. You do not give them attack. No way. Anything else here? Do we have any different points about the dodge? No, not really. It's mostly just the same thing. All right. Are we good here? I think we've mostly talked about everything. This is turned into a funny video. We just talked for an hour and a half ranting about different things. Let me know what y'all think. I think we had a really good time. We had a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Lot of hilarity in this one. So let me know what y'all think of Broly's team, all the good stuff. We have Beast Gohan coming in 12 hours. It'll be good for him to arrive, of course.